feels like we're plunging into an abyss.
Seek, and you will find. Seek, and you will find.
The whirlpool of remembrance. Bottomless and unfathomable. Behind this mist must be Everknight's domain. Ready? Once we step inside...
March 7th is surely... Let's go. On the Trailblaze, no one gets left behind.
This maze is full of... memories.
Your voice sounds different from usual. The rest is all fear. I know exactly where that fear comes from. The Everknight is a mimetic entity's natural nemesis. I am the Garden's enemy. I have never denied that fact.
I have to say, Miss Everknight, you've certainly... At least she's still willing to talk. Is it because I disobeyed the Garden's rules?
No, I don't think you do.
It's not very elegant to spy on someone's thought. Well, before you get rid of this beautiful memo keeper, the least you could do is answer some...
Why should I do that? So you...
And here I thought you were already watching my companions.
I am. Earth stirrings have ceased.
Don't tell me that's part of your plan, too.
It's not. But I'll make good use of it. Fighting alone against an entire world, just like right now. How I've decided to let you go. I like you, little bird. Your longing for memory, your most precious quality, is how you've yet to be tainted by the guard.
I'll take that as a compliment, but I still don't understand why you've kidnapped me here.
Well, seeing is believing. This ruin buried deep underground is called the Kernel, in the language of erudition. The heart of Amphorius. The great...
The Nameless Titan.
You'll see with your own eyes just how important and how we will stir up the waves of oblivion to douse an eon's ambition.
You've been hiding here.
That's right. Curious, it's not actually all that complicated. The road we just walked was the beginning of March.
The beginning?
Do you still remember how 3 paths are said to intertwine in Amphorius?
There's Xandar, Iron Tomb, and...
That's right. To this day, there have been... The Garden of Recollection was curious about that too. So the Memo Snatchers spent an unimaginably long time chiseling out it, but there was always a power in the memory zone that kept them out. And when March 7th's consciousness was seized, it was a ripple of the remembrance that protected her.
Can I assume, then, that this hypothetical emanator of remembrance was consistently protecting this world?
That's correct.
But why?
Go see for yourself, little bird. The memories. This gate is really impressive.
These are March 7th's memories.
Didn't move at all, huh? I just got a journey of 1,000 miles stopped at the door? That's terrible!
Is she stuck?
Keep watching. The fun.
Warning. Object does not have access permission.
What? Did I touch something I shouldn't?
Execute formatting protocol.
What's going on? Formatting?
Warning. Illegal operations detected. Warning. Illegal operations detected.
Hey! Don't just activate like that! How do I stop this thing?
Warning. 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 Operation authorized. Protocol name. Back.
Huh?
Finally, it stopped. Wait. Did you just mention his name? He's barely spent any time in Amphorius and he's... I don't know what you're saying. Let's not speak in riddles. I'm March 7th, and I'm that person's companion.
Establishing
Communications? Oh, does this mean I finally get to talk to someone real?
channel established. Proceeding to
Whoa, wait. What? Encapsulate?
encapsulation complete. Initial transmission destination. Recurrence number.
What's going on?
The memory stopped. So sudden.
She was already lying in the abyss of fate the next time she woke up.
Mother?
Maybe that's just how the Titan calls all Remembrance Path Striders. Like how they call Thule Skyfather.
So March 7th had already brushed against the inner workings of this world at the beginning of her journey. That warning in her memories must have been the Scepter's safety protocol. But why did it mention the Trailblazer? March 7th should have entered Amphorius long before...
An inexplicable contradiction, isn't it? Let's put that aside for now. The protocol didn't kill March over the next 97 days. No, the two of us trailblazed through Amphorius as mimetic entities, as she had...
It must have been difficult and lonely.
Yes. No one could see March 7th. She didn't belong to Amphorius's memories.
Then when did you appear?
On the day that she ran out of options, March 7th tried so many things to help her companions. But the only outcome of her efforts, in the end, she had only one option left. Just as she wished. Then I protected him and Don Hung, and made sure that they were spared from the Memo Snatcher's clutches when they broke...
And you've been hiding in the shadows ever since, while manipulating time.
A journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. The story of the remembrance. Why don't we step into it together? As someone qualified to walk with me and witness how, in a blank space of time, another few...
I thought Evernight would have done something to stop us, but it's been smooth sailing the whole way through.
We can use it.
Are you ready? Absolute silence. I know.
Warning. Object does not have access.
That means we're in the right...
Warning. Warning.
Get ready.
Welcome back.
What?
I'll be...
It mentioned...
Like the first time I opened, as I've written. Thankfully, Evernight didn't take that book.
Operation authorized. Protocol name.
The seal's gone.
Salut Nico.
Didn't think this book would have a use here.
Hi. Miss me yet? I'm just messing with you. This is the first time I have...
Executing protocol. Format object. Formatting progress. 0.
And it looks like it'll also be the...
Something's wrong. She's not talking to us. She's
Ça va,
not
j'attends
the
patiemment
one
un jeu
we
qui
know.
sort en mars 2028. Ah, ce serait pas Saro ou un truc comme ça. Donc, on a regardé le State of Play là il y a pas longtemps avec Aurélie. Moi clairement, à part le Wolverine, j'ai pas vu de jeu qui m'intéressait.
Could she be...
Formatting progress. 20.
Since we don't have all day, let's get started. As always, I'll read this book to you. That way it won't just be Cyrene's memories. I'll up...
Formatting progress. 45.
Where should I start this time? There. Shall we start with the Helcolithist sage Midamos and the king's Aegis, Anaxa?
Non, mais pas ce que dit. C'est un autre jeu sympa. C'est quoi le jeu du coup?
Formatting complete.
What? Did you hear that? This is obviously not the history we know. It might be one of the possibilities in the 30s. Cyrene should have died at the start of every recurrence. So why isn't that book she mentioned? That's very likely. That door reacted to the book. Let's try copying what she did.
Accessing. Recurrence number 335503337. Access failed. Error code Gamma.
That's it. As I've written is definitely connected with this.
Crimson Disciple. Ah oui, ouais, j'ai vu tout à l'heure. Ouais, non, ça m'a pas du tout donné envie.
There are 12 chapters in As I've Written. corresponding to the 12 Demica. Maybe the nameless recollections match these runes. Let's try linking them for...
Ça ressemble à un AC, j'ai l'impression. Non. Non, je trouve pas.
Ubri's 504. Downloaded.
As expected, the data stream flew into the crystal in the middle. It's absorbing the memories in the book in this manner.
30 million departures. 30 million shatterings. And the beginning of 30 million flame chase journeys. Fate betrayed Trebios. But she was never betrayed by humanity.
Uplotis 405. Downloaded.
So desolate. What exactly is it?
Tu retrouves ta mère demain soir, ok. Tu as appris une bonne nouvelle. Ah.
No surprise there.
J'ai un collègue qui a appris hier que son fils est né. Ah oui, c'est sympa ça. Ça, c'est vrai que c'est des bonnes nouvelles.
You must be very familiar with the story of time now. So why don't we leave some pages for the heroes instead?
Pour ton fils. Je vais prendre la girafe Sophie. Ouais, ça c'est un cadeau qui passe bien.
Via 093. Downloaded. Scopeo 365. Downloaded. Branch number 1. Archiving. Object recurrence number 335503337. Progress 13.131%.
There's a notch in the
Branch number 1 archived. Encapsulating encryption key.
This Asa is a data terminal that has been modified by the Remembrance. It might have looked like Cyrene was reading a story, but she was actually carrying out a data transfer. No wonder these facilities are reacting to it. This book is a key. But Cyrene could never have known about the truth regarding the scepter. So where did she get this key? Do you remember? During her brief existence, Cyrene once encountered...
Yeah. So, I can only... And the god behind Orynyx that appeared in that dream.
It's no secret that Orynyx and Fuli are related. That Eon also appeared. We still don't know the role they play in Amphorius. But if Cyrene accidentally stepped onto the path of remembrance, then her sacrifice wasn't just...
Encryption key encapsulation.
Let's keep going for now. If my hypothesis holds, then the scene we just saw will replay many more times. Hey, be careful. Everknight's eyes are everywhere. Don't get too far from me. The chronocognitive anchor will protect us.
We can use it.
What is this? It's hard to believe. Is this still Ampho? So many countless storage arrays. This would even rival the cyber prison of Inupis.
Look, even this classical world contains a futuristic palace like this. Would ID Silicii end up looking like this after a few thousand years?
Executing protocol. Format object. Formatting progress.
It's always so on time. Never. It's okay, I get it. It's just trying to remind me how precious time is. I want to share a story with you this time. I saw a little nymph on my way here. It was incredible. I forgot all my pain. I wonder... Would they also have recorded that scene into the Eternal Saga? So, could you give me more time, please? I want to...
Formatting complete.
As I expect an Eon appearing in her dreams, 3 paths intertwining in Amphorius, I have reasons to suspect that Fuli's gaze once swept over this world before this, and that Cyrene basked in that divine gaze. Humanity cannot judge eons based on our own common knowledge. The remembrance has always been... That's to be expected. The various factions are only followers of their eons, but there's still something I don't understand. According to Black Swan, the garden is internally fractured, and there's a party that craves the memory of an eon's... Yet, I feel as though those memo snatchers didn't try to stop us at all. Most of the time, a gaze is simply a natural phenomenon, though some Pathstriders regard it as a supreme honor. I know what you're thinking. That theoretical emanator of remembrance remains a mystery. But now, I'm leaning to... Yes, we're thinking the same. Legend says that Fuli sits in meditation in the Anasrva Pure Land, spreading the seeds of remembrance across the universe. And when the cosmos ends, if this sealed-off world is also within their gaze, then it's not too big of a stretch to surmise that they need a mechanism to save these incredible amounts of memories. And this mechanism was previously the Time Titan and their demigod. But after Amphorius entered an endless loop... It's that ceremonial blade.
Now, I can say with certainty. Time is the page on which that Aeon records Amphorius. If it fades from existence, and all that it records is lost among the stars, that even it will be a glance that spans time and space, transforming each incarnation of me into the power you shall wield to reset time. Imbuing my...
The ceremonial blade killed Cyrene at the start of every recurrence. And at the end of every journey, Cyrene's soul took the extrapolated memories stored within the blade, and that's how the memories of Amphorius transcended the loop and were continuously stored, while the scepter had to revert its progress over and over again because of loss in its logic. Foolie's blessing will not disappear as long as this process...
I knew their gaze never left. As long as I record every page of this story and tell it to you, Amphorius won't be forgotten.
Cyrene encountered the Aeon's gaze and regarded them as the hope to continue her world. That's why she offered them memories as to why she insisted on keeping her human form and offering them it might have been the only way for her to maintain her sense of humanity, even though everything was just her wishful thinking. Right. Based on the runes on the floor, the encryption key from earlier should be used here. There are 3 keys in total. I'll leave it to you.
You never say anything, but I know you're listening. Every story I've told is like a little key that opened a door in your heart, no?
The path has appeared. Go!
Then, the sky sent down rainbows and showed the world a gentle smile.
Formatting progress.
Looks like it's time to say goodbye again. Ugh. Before I was even aware of it, this book had already recorded too many emotions. I've started to feel uneasy whenever I take it into my... Where did the very first ripples want these...
Formatting progress. 94.
How many times has it been? It faithfully fulfills its duty, act never changing, like the fate of the... If I can only write the same ending every time I lift my pen, then is this weighty saga just an overly naive dream?
Formatting progress. 90. Process error. And... Process error. Analyze.
Really? Are you... Thank you. Everyone's still working so hard. Thank you for listening
me all this time?
Formatting complete.
The endless cycle took its toll on her. Even Cyrene could not resist despair like Aslana. She started to wonder whether everything was... Indeed. But I still haven't figured out one thing. I thought it was an Eon at first, but the way she talked, it didn't sound like maybe she's talking to her imagination? A hero within? No matter who that listener is, Cyrene's storytelling is just as bad as maybe she thought. As long as she kept tossing drift bottles into the distance.
Accessing recurrence number 335503337.
Once again, Castor is offered her final embrace to death. And from then on, she started another lonesome watch. How wonderful would it be for someone to give her a real hug?
Epi-Ikia 216 downloaded.
Devious cat. The trick.
The hand of Zagreus. Seems like we'll need it here. Maybe the room will only be completed after the modules are inserted into the slot.
Downloaded.
We can use it.
Midamos's road of strife once again reached its glorious and lonely end. As always.
Access denied.
We were denied access. Memories about struck flight is unavoidable.
Warning. Illegal operations detected. Warning. Illegal operations detected.
Relax. Destined for oblivion. Stand still. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Time to say bye. Boom. Relax. Stand still. Relax.
Future will come!
Time to say bye. Boom. The human body is beautiful in its fragility.
Holiness 600. Down Eleos 252. Downloaded. Branch number 2. Archiving. Object recurrence number 3355037. Progress 31.313%.
Nice. Let's go encapsulate.
Branch number 2 archived. Encapsulating encryption key.
I've been wondering, could all the memories we've encountered on the way be Everknight's traps? But I can't think of a good reason. I can only surmise that she's either still...
Encryption key encapsulation complete.
Let's keep observing. Every ripple of these memories could potentially reveal to us Everknight's true goal. Let's go back and use the encryption key to open a new path.
Impressive. Want a prize?
Go upload the encryption key, just like...
What could be behind this door? Glittering crystals? Or beautiful? If I tell you all the stories, will I be able to finally walk?
The third encryption key belongs to the ocean. Let's get going.
Nice work.
No memories appeared this time. It's a huge fan. Use the chrono vessel over there to stop it.
The fish returns to the ocean, her home where there was nothing left. For the sake of the future, she guarded the vortex at the end of the sea until the very last moment.
Don't forget to let your friends in on that.
Look! She's over there. Cyrene.
Once again, the saga comes to an end. It's another cycle of new beginning. Now that I look back, I was so anxious, trying to find as many different members. I won't do.
Formatting progress. Process error. Formatting progress. 75. Process error. Analyze.
No need to feel sorry for me. If there are no new blank spaces, how can I'm actually really lucky, you know? During the long years I've spent waiting for the deliverer, I've always look at these memories I brought to you. They once existed, once sparkled under the sun, and now I can see through your eyes that they are still shining bright. Isn't that already enough? Now, as for when tomorrow will come, I'll have to ask the next Cyrene to continue our watch.
Formatting complete.
transformation, his pain. Cyrene was always there during the 30 million recurrences. She recorded the flame chase journey in her own way on the reverse side of this world, depositing all the memories in this place. I'm increasingly certain that her audience and companion is in the deepest ruin in Amphorius. At the great tomb where the path. Who exactly is its master?
Accessing recurrence number 335503337.
Anaxagoras once again completed the proof with his life. His answer was so complete. All he was missing was a last variable from beyond the sky.
Schema 720 downloaded. Seek, you will find.
World. Bearing. This divine authority is so heavy. I do not know how I can even tell its story.
Nikos 496 downloaded.
Romance. In warm gold. Forged the long staircase.
The rules on the fan. We need to use the chrono vessel to stop it first.
Carlos 618 downloaded. Aporia 432 downloaded. Branch number 3 archiving. Object recurrence number 335503337. Progress 13.131%.
That's the last encryption key.
Branch number 3 archive. Encapsulating an encryption key.
It's time to go back and...
Seek, and you will find.
Third encryption key. I pray that you can dispel all the mystery.
Someone once told the very first me that everything was false. That the only life in him glorious. But how could a dream feel so real? That's why I didn't agree with him. My good friend. I'll read this book to you. That way, it won't just be Cyrene's memory.
Formatting progress. 23. Point. Process error. Analyzing.
It doesn't even make me feel cold anymore. Then, there will be a new me. Before I knew it, it's now a saga. Composed by you, me, and all the flame chasers. It's our week. There will come a day when someone turns over this nearly and awakens all the dust.
Process error. Analyzing.
I'll read, and you'll listen, like I shall welcome my own decay. And you shall continue to wait that way. When the Deliverer arrives, the first and our stories will be lying silent. And they shall become the epic known as I've written.
The texture of memories is preserved in countless pillars. She gave everything to record all the forgotten recurrences across.
All right. Let's not make things. The very first Ripple cheered up her friend like this before she set off. It's a sentence full of blessings. So I want to... Come on. Cheer up a bit. I bid farewell to this beautiful world, so that we can reunite in your memories, in the way I want. You will see the footprints I left behind, in the ripples of past reverie. I have never had any other fate beyond this memory. So please remember me with love, like that eternal footnote in all the faded sagas. Now, open this book. I'll be waiting for you in the past.
Operation authorized. Protocol name, Elysium. Welcome to the Demiurge Matrix.
that listener lies behind this door. She gave everything to record all the forgotten recurrences across 30 million cycles. Look, that symbol at the end of the room.
It belongs to the 13th Titan, the unknown solitary god. The first new spore, Demiurge. Those who are lost remain lost, while those who have met will... What a touching scene. The deepest place in this world is exactly the ideal location.
You're not the one we want to reunite with. But you'd better explain everything to us. This tomb, tell us everything you know.
You're too on edge, Donhung. Before we talk about Amphorius's destiny, and take a moment together to mourn for the cruel truth.
Truth?
So, you still have... Take another moment to look around. Look closely. You must be curious as to where the final... What a good question that is. Because there's absolutely nothing here. Except a cold, empty void.
You mean Cyrene was deceived?
Indeed. Fu Li planted a false hope in her heart, making her believe that she was special. And then, that poor girl walked into the Great Tomb, over and over again.
Why did they do that?
Did you really think they would just save this crumbling world? In the way Cyrene was praying for? Don't be naive, Memo Keeper. In this game between gods, the Remembrance chose to stand with the destruction.
Given your evident hostility towards the garden, I find it hard to take anything you say at face value.
Aren't the Memo Snatchers' activities enough evidence? They did everything they could to help Iron Tomb reach completion. And it wasn't just to obtain some fanciful... Iron Tomb is a perfect arc. If a seed can be planted within, then the moment the Lord Ravager blows the erudition to pieces, that masterless path will be equally split between 2 eons. Do you understand now? The war among eons started long ago. Fu Li did not glance this way to save Amphorius. They will drain this world dry and turn it into a... But, fortunately, that girl's sacrifices won't be wasted. I promised him that I would recreate the cause and effect of this world and form a flawless Amphorius. But the only way for a world that can't be turned back is to burn it with a raging fire.
And you plan to destroy all the memories Cyrene has...
That's right. I'll set fire to all the stories, all the emotions, all the futility. Setting fire to this much material will be enough to completely annihilate the Scepter's operating logic.
The freedom you speak of is no different from destruction. Everything this world ever was will disappear from the extrapolations, never to be regained. That would also include your memories.
That's right. That's why I needed your help, little bird. The more we walk together, that you have a beautiful Dharmakaya. It fits me very much.
So that's why you took me here. Your true form. is a bottomless obsession.
Smart girl. This avatar is but a shadow cast by the candlelight. Discarding it invokes no feelings within me. My wish: to kill the path of remembrance. March 7th will not find peace as long as they and their fanatical henchmen exist. The road ahead is still long, and she needs a guardian to stand by her side. You.
Allow me to refuse. That duty seems far too heavy.
Resistance is pointless, my darling birdie. I will personally plant myself into your heart. And once I've calmed down those two, I will head into reality and find the true you.
So, that wasn't enough to...
A genius's mirror trick and a protective mechanism of the erudition. Is that right? Those layers of security do make things a little difficult.
But unfortunately, those two nameless are already right outside the door. Until we meet again, Miss Evernight.
Will you still not stand with me, my companions? We'll save the beautiful cosmos, and we won't... Perhaps you can. Don't get caught up in your emotions, my dear. The hero's journey in this world, its essence is nothing but a string of zeros and ones. For your own sake, and for the sake of March 7th, I think I hold the core flame of world-bearing. Just fall asleep.
If you honestly thought we would agree with you, that just proves you don't understand March 7th at all.
Seems like I really can't get along with people like you do. But in order to make sure you can still embrace tomorrow and continue this carefree, some memories must be set on fire. What can change a person's nature? Is it memories? Unfortunately, the result is just the opposite. If a new life is to be born, its seed has to be dead. Only through abandonment and oblivion can souls walk from emptiness towards rebirth.
Thank you. I can still keep going.
Free will, or was it fate? Stand still. Say bye to breathing. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Time to say bye. Boom. Don't worry.
No other choice but forward.
Thanks. You're too good to me. Stand still. Another journey begins. Still water. May as well kill them all. Time to say bye. Boom. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Just for oblivion. Stand still.
Thank you. Still keep going. Existence of no consequence. Thank you. Still keep going.
Don't worry, it's just a scream. Still water. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
No other choice but forward.
Stand still.
It's time to end this. Return March 7th to us. And
Don't get the wrong idea. I just need some time to deal with some... The encryption key written by those geniuses is already invalid. How about we play a game? Don't worry. It won't take long. It's a simple multi-choice question. I understand it's too difficult for you to treat the Chrysos heirs as extrapolated data. Then, why don't we assume now, the cosmos will face an unprecedented catastrophe. And your choice will determine the fate of Count. On the one side are companions who've weathered every storm with you. They fought with everything they've got and obtained a 1% chance of victory. However, should you choose that 1%? On the other side, there's a simple button. The Oblivion will burn away all traces of their existence. As well as those who are to be sacrificed will be fully aware of the decision you need to make. Tell me. You're right. This choice is meaningless and is the number of people making that choice. I've just posed the same question to Don Hung. The answer doesn't matter. Let now.
Wait!
Cyrene?
Another damsel in distress rescue! Please.
Still think you can do something? Little pink man, what weapons do you have to stand against me?
Don't underestimate me. Besides my charm and stir up ripples of past reverie.
What?
We don't have time for endless chatter at crucial moments like this. Quick, friend! Take the shot! I can't... Hold on. Make sure you get the focus right. No time to explain. Quick! Well done, friend. Now leave the rest to us.
This is a light cone made from some... Oh, and there's a harmony entwined with it. Looks like someone's been busy behind my back. We meet again, naive me.
I know you mean that as a compliment. But as for the word naive, I think think I'll give you that one.
Welcome to Ides Elysiae, a small village shrouded by the veil of Evernight. Let's give you a taste of your own medicine. With my home as the inspiration, I've created this maid.
Quite perceptive little Memo sprite. But with just you and that Harmony's little birdie, thinking you could trap me? So, tell me.
I really didn't think that this other me would be this, but at least when it comes to brains, I've still got the edge. My brilliant plan?
Oh. You mean that in that split second when we switched bodies, with your last flicker of consciousness, you hid yourself within the Titan's veil.
Huh? You got it already? No suspense at all, but my plan was super thought out. I know those two better than anyone.
History books, diaries, and photostones are all perfect catalysts for memories.
That's right. So when I hear him press the shutter, even if there's just a tiny, I'd whoosh right into the camera.
But if you put it like that, aren't you leaving a lot to chance?
No way. He will definitely be snapping away all over Amphorius because he promised me to take photos.
True, you really know him well. Miss Evernight, let's be real. My amateur skills aren't enough to keep someone like you. But if March 7th were here, that would be because there's no way for you to ignore her, right?
Fine. Lay it on me then. After going on such a lot.
First, I want to thank you for protecting him and Don Hun. But what you did later went way too far. So, while there's still time, I've got to make...
There is something that truly puzzles me. How did you find yourself again? After giving up all your memories and becoming an empty soul.
Looks like you aren't so omnipotent or omniscient after all, huh? The answer is simple. I have been dozing inside the camera. So, when he told Cyrene in this cycle about his interstellar travels, those memories of journeying with the Express... I may still be far from the complete March 7th, but these memories were...
So, you know what led up. Go ahead. Tell me. Let's hear why you're so confident you...
Why? Isn't the reason super obvious? Even through a camera lens, I know that the love, hate, and struggles that happened in Amphorius.
Same old topic. I already got him to make a choice. The weights on each side of the scale are far too unequal. When destruction looms, trying to preserve everything.
Well, take a step back. Have you ever really thought about it? What right do we really have? If the cosmos were nothing more than a bigger Akama, ruled by a so-called Imperator, maybe, but the truth is, we're just a bunch of nameless. Even with everyone calling him Deliverer, I believe that he hasn't forgotten. That the meaning of Trailblaze is to explore, understand, establish, and connect. It's not about standing above the cosmos as some kind of savior. So don't try to guilt-trip me with stuff like necessary sacrifices. The Express crew is immune to these baseless accusations. Besides, and this is just an example, if Madame Herta wanted to, she could have whipped out her imaginary weapon any time and blasted this scepter because, according to your logic, the lives of a few nameless are nothing compared to a Lord Ravager's potential threat. But that's not what she did. You wouldn't have liked it either, would you? I feel a weakness. In the shape, you've got such incredible powers. But you still kept your promise. The sole motivation behind everything you do.
You're not as naive as you seem.
In that case, I can prove it to you. I won't answer for someone else, but for myself. Here, hold this.
An empty spirit.
If you want to seriously think about it, its memories are all drawn from the camera's photos. In other words, while I was awake, you were always sleeping. So talking about this probably so. Why don't I walk you through these memories all—
The spirit turned into a journal?
Yep. That's what memory— You don't know where they are, and you don't know what you actually remember. But when you need them most, the forces are guaranteed to appear again.
So, how was your first Trailblaze?
It was very...
We should still be careful in the future.
Oh, come on, Don Hung. We're here to celebrate for him. Don't listen to him. Listen, I am practically a—
You call this trip fine?
Well, that's because we could only find 700—
So, you've been to...
You bet! Capital of Passion, Calcis, Taiki. All my souvenirs are in my room, but they're just a bit of a mess right now. I'll tidy up later and give you the grand tour. Oh, look at this. A Bellavagian notebook. She prepared quite a few gifts for us. Raw Geomarrow, Supreme Guard.
What's so special about it?
The previous Trailblaze missions were all on super high-tech worlds. Forget about paper books. Even holographic Eurillo is completely different. Watching people record their lives with pen and paper? I finally understood why some still cherish writing journals.
It's just like calligraphy. Those deep emotions buried in human heart.
Don Hung. Anyways, that's what I thought too. A camera can— In other words, just taking photos isn't enough.
Isn't the photo...
I told you it's different! Anyways, the next stop is the legendary— So, when we get there, I'll— And one more thing. I don't want to miss a single Trailblaze. So you—
Back then, I was only half joking. I never thought I'd actually miss those 97 days alone. Had me, thankfully.
By hiding in the camera.
So what? The camera is my true form. Well, yeah, it was super inconvenient. I couldn't help them when they were in danger, but I stuck with them all the way. Together with them, I got to know this beautiful yet dying world. I met new companions, then bid them farewell. I inherited everyone's determination, carrying it forward into the future they fought for. One they can never see. Until my destiny becomes one with— Only then can I pen the name into this hero's journey called Amphorius. Into this unprecedented Trailblaze.
Looks like our Trailblaze in Amphoria.
While we still have time? Ah! No way we're skipping this one.
Huh? When did you take this? Wasn't the storage card full?
I still have my phone. Scared now? Don Hung, the seal head.
I'm against include Akama, Castrum Krumnos, the Grove. These shots are all pretty great.
That's how awesome I am.
Is that actual mist?
Hey, that was a super tense...
Huh? Did you... March 7th? Perhaps the photo captured a trace of time's divine power.
They went back and forth like that, discussing for hours. It was like they were arguing about which game to play. How to sneak midnight snacks from the dining car without... They've always been by my side. No one knows about my forgotten past.
We can't go back to the past.
But at least we can do better.
Isn't that right?
I still remember the day when you first put on... Your eyes were so clear. When all this is over...
You're pretty nice. You too. But you don't even trust the you...
Yes, I get it, March 7th. I only have your memories, and you... have always...
Just, well, I've appealed. Could you help us out here?
I'm here. Miss Evernight, you've been so fixated on that a massive variable has emerged in Amphorius in this...
Amphorius is about to be destroyed. There's no time left for pointless debates. There is only one law I want to overturn to aid the final battle of deliverance. So I will only offer the life of one demigod.
The Imperator added one extra rule to the final Era Nova at the cost of her life. That's how she can ensure Amphorius doesn't become a sacrifice in the cosmic conflict. Even if this world has to exist in the form of Iron Tomb, it will stand on its own among the stars, just as she had wanted.
Oh, interesting.
Simple. If any anomaly occurs during the Era Nova process, all foreign elements will be eliminated immediately. Whether it's the Remembrance or the Trailblaze, and the 12 core flames will complete the final Era Nova through the purest form of destruction.
A daring wager indeed. That ruthless Imperator. Could she have already sensed that the remembrance...
No. You managed to fool everyone. There's no way she could have known your plan. Modifying this law was just a precaution. To prevent the Astral Express and the But if you insist on doing this right now, then the Cosmos will undoubtedly face the worst possible outcome. My friend, Dan Heng, and March 7th will all murder.
You.
Yep. But I decided I needed... I won't be afraid. Even if my inner world is... That's because my journey's destination lies among the stars. I believe what lies ahead will be bright enough to illuminate my past. Thank you for your coddling. But please trust me and leave it to me. Both my past and that obsessive oblivion will help me become even stronger than him and Dan Heng.
I'm sorry for becoming an obstacle in your journey.
Don't apologize, Evernight. just two sides reflected by the same mirror, aren't we? So, when we bid farewell to our division, our memories will only...
Many thanks, Mr. Sunday. Are they in this memory zone? Yes, but we can't let our guard down. Let's go find them. It's unusually quiet here.
Haven of memories. Every touch, every moment.
Poor me.